Hey guys, how you doing? Today is Friday, October 21, and I think that if any one of you been bought Netflix shares at the bottom, then you will be very happy because the stock price been raised to 65% already. Right. So let us have a quick look on the Netflix just released this year's Q3 report. Right. Not very bad, but still not good enough to show that Netflix stock days been over. Not very bad, right? Not very good, not very bad. Not as bad as the stock price before. Because the stock price gives us an impression that it will be very bad, right? But from this report, then it's not very bad. But of course, it's not very good, right? So I think that Netflix stock day is still not over. But you can see that from the stock prices. From the stock price, that means the previous stock price dropped it to 100 something is too much. It dropped it too much. That's what it is, right? So let us take a quick look. And our Falcon portfolio been not a great changes, although the bond yield been increased at over 4% already, right? So we are keeping 36%. And then if you have any stock you want me to analyze or any subjects, then you can directly email to me by Usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com, or you can leave your message under the YouTube. Then this is our Falcon 350,000 portfolio. Then you can see that from the day that our portfolio been established, then our performance is 36% and Nasdaq is 37%. And this is our cover. All right. So sorry that I can't put the apostrophe because actually if I put that, there will be a huge space between the X and the S. So I omitted that apostrophe. So Netflix stock days still not over. Let's quickly take a look on some headlines first, then we go to Netflix performance. Just a normal day, right? Yesterday, Dow Jones closed down by 90 points, then just a normal day. Same to Nasdaq. Yesterday dropped at 65 points, then just normal days. We can take a look on the US 10-year Treasury bond yield, right? You can see that now is 4.255% already, right? And then 1 week before last Friday is 3.934%. So actually the US 10 years Treasury bond yield is 4.2 already. Then if the Fed put up it 1.25, then I think it will close to 5.2 to 5.5 eventually before the end of this year. This is a pity, right? Revlon been goes to bankrupt, right? So it just filed to bankrupt and then it's suspended from the trading by NYSE, right? So it is a pity, right? Does anyone know that then anyone will buy this company? Right. So it's just a pity because we've been using her products for wherever, right? For the fingernails and for the hairs for a long time already, right? So, but that's what the world goes, right? The world goes like that, right? Then if you're not going up, then you're going down, right? So, I hope that some other company will buy this company because that actually this is a very good brand with very good products, right? So that's what I hope. Okay, then another one is just Kramer said yesterday, right? That means that because you can see the ASML is not performing very bad, right? Although the trips been banned by U.S. government to China is very seriously, right? And then you can see that some of a lot of companies performance She's not very bad. So you can see that like Netflix not very bad. The share price is dropped a lot, but the performance is not very bad. So actually, this earning reports will show the fact that she is finally have some reason to make the progress of tamping down the inflation. It's more aggressively. That's what it is, right? Because if the economy is really bad, that means the performance of a lot of big companies also bad. Then the U.S. government or the Fed may slow down the pace, but okay, they're still okay, right? Forget about the stock price. Stock price is another issue, right? Stock price is another issue. Then if the company is still making good, then the Fed will keep on putting up the inflation, right? Putting up the interest rate more aggressively. That's what Kramer said yesterday. And then another big news is yesterday night, this Tracy been resided from the PM yesterday, right? From the Prime Minister of British yesterday. And the Conservative Party will have the election, then they will earliest on next Monday, 24th, have elected the new PM for British, right? So a lot of people is thinking about Boris Johnson again, and then is Sunak, right? So we'll see, right? I think that actually Boris Johnson's chance is less because the people have a lot of idea, a lot of, right, on his conduct, right? And then Sunak seems better, although last time he been lose to Liz Truss, but his financial is okay, right? His financial knowledge is okay. So actually, now in UK the finance is very weak. So now UK Prime Minister have a good financial skill, right? So let's see, right? Then very quick, maybe on Monday or maybe on next Tuesday. Okay, then we take a look on Netflix Q3 performance. If you look at the share price, then you will think that will be very bad. You can see that the stock price been dropped from about 700 to 162. It's very, very bad, right? That means dropped at about more than 80%. More than 80%. A little bit less than 80%, right? But you can see that then now the share price is 268 and the lowest point is 162. That means the share price been raised 65% already. All right. And what does it mean? It means that there is some short selling behavior at that time. It's very common in the US stock market or in any stock market, right? It's very common that there is short selling. So actually make the stock price unreasonably low, right? But the fact may not be like that, right? So if Netflix been rebounded so quickly, that means the 162 stock price at that moment is wrong. It's too low. So let's take a look. So we have a very quick recap on the revenue. You can see that from 1 year before, also Q3, from 1 year before, also Q3. If you read the revenue from the left-hand side, one by one to the right-hand side, you can see that, yes, the revenue does not have a big increment, right? 7483, 7709, 7868, 7870, that's in million, and then 7926. But it not dropped it a lot, right? It just keeping, right? It just keeping the same one, right? So actually, I have to say that for the new advertisement plan for Netflix is on November 3rd. Now I'm paying $9.99 per month, right? And then she will offer another plan that is $6.99 per month that will have the advertisement. right? 15 seconds, right before the program and then at the end of the program. Just 15 seconds. So actually it's not affecting yet, right? But it will affect soon. So you can see that the year-over-year growth, right, 16.3, and then eventually for this quarter is only 5.9%. That means the increment is slower, slower, and less, right? This is not good, right? So we see, let's jump to the net income, right? The most important part is the net income, right? For shareholders. You can see that for net income is 1449 in 1 year before in the Q3. And then it dropped to 607 and then rise back. And then you can see the Q3. That means just this quarter. 1389, that's in million. You can see that it's not very bad. It's dropping, we know that. But not in a big amplitude, and then it's not so quickly. But it's dropping. We know that it's dropping, right? And then you can see that the Q4 forecast is Q4 forecast is only 163. 163. It's a very bad forecast, right? Then we can see that for the global streaming pay members, it's very important that you have the members, but they need to pay, right? The pay member is 223 million people, compared to 1 year before 2.13 million people. Not a big increment, but not decreasing, right? But you can see that for the global streaming pay net addition, then the increment is very low. The last two seasons, the last two quarters is negative, a little bit negative, negative 0.2, negative 0.97. And then this quarter, positive 2.41, small, very small, right? And you can see that for the net cash provided by the operating activity, 557, not bad, not bad. And the free cash flow, 472 million US dollar, not very bad, right? Then we take a look on each region. The top one is America and Canada. You can see the revenue seems no increment. The revenue seems no increment, but still okay, not decreasing. And then for pay net addition, nearly zero, 0.1. Not negative as before, but nearly no, right? And the year-over-year growth is 12%, right? And then for Europe, the revenue decreased a little bit. And then, of course, for the year-over-year growth is negative 7%. And then the pay net addition close to zero, right? For Latin America, the revenue, no increment. And the pay net addition, very low. And the year-over-year growth, 9%. And for Asia, the year-over-year growth is a negative. It's a negative, right? So actually, for some region of Netflix, it's not very bad. But for some region, negative already. So it's something between negative and a very single-digit positive, right? And it's not looking very good. So this is just to show you for the cash, right? For the cash she has at the end of September of this year is 6.1 billion US dollar. Well, this is a cash, and then 1 year before is 6 billion. So even Steven, right? And then for the liability, right? We take a look on the long-term liability, long-term debt. The long-term debt is 13.8 billion US dollar compared to 1 year before, 14.69 billion US dollar, right? Slightly decreased. So for the finance, I think she's okay. For the finance, I think she's still okay. So in conclusion, I think that if she changes the pen to 6.99, I think that some of the people will join because it's $3 less, right? And then some some audience, they may not mind that. Okay, I take a look on some of the advertisement, and then we pay $3 less, right? $3 not in the percentage is not small, right? $3 is not small, especially then you subscribe for Netflix, you subscribe for HBO, you subscribe for Disney. Then if this one save you $3, this one save you $3, then it's not it's some money, right? And then we know that actually the economy of now is not good. Right? So actually then it may help. It may help to absorb some of the audience that because of the money, right? Then they may join or they may try, right? And then, but some of the existing customer, they may change to that. They may change to 6.99, 9.99 to 6.99, right? But the point is, in the contrary, then she can have more advertisement income because a lot of people is watching Netflix, right? Needless to say, a lot of people is watching HBO, a lot of people is watching Disney, right? They may not have a huge competition on the advertisement. We do not know, right? So actually, then I suggest then we have to wait for 1 or 2 seasons more. I'm not sure then this is the peak after the rebounds, right? Because if the new plan been launched, then it's very difficult for you to foresee then maybe more customers coming or some left, and then a lot of advertisement coming or may not be very good. We don't know. Because actually in the market, she is not the monopoly. A lot of streaming companies now is existing, right? Google is doing on that for YouTube, then it's planning for that. When Netflix herself, and then Disney, HBO, a lot of them, right? Like, or maybe Apple, right? So we'll wait and see. But I'm pretty sure that she hit the bottom already, right? I'm pretty sure that she hit the bottom of 162 already, right? So if you bought it at the tip, right? If you bought it at the dip, then you can keep it, right? But if you have not bought Netflix, then just wait, all right? Then this is a lot of variable in between. Then we need to see 1 or 2 quarters more, unless we can sure for more things, right? Okay, thanks for watching. Then if you like this video, please give us a like, and then any comment is welcome. Then please hit the subscribe button and then press the bell icon next to it. So whenever there is new video uploaded, then YouTube will inform you. Okay, today is Friday. I hope everyone have a very peaceful Friday. See you next week. Bye-bye.